You want to get informed fast? Great. Let's dive straight into the latest news about manga creator Ikuno Tajima.
Right. So Tajima, you probably know them from Victoria's Electric Coffin.
Yeah, that dark fantasy one, really good stuff.
Exactly. It ran in monthly G Fantasy for a bit, May 21 to June 22, I think.
Sounds about right. And it got an English release too, right? Square Enix Manga and Books put out volume 3 just last October.
And it's on Manga UP Global. So there's definitely an existing fan base, people who like that darker supernatural style.
Which brings us to the new series, Lulu no Hellhouse.
Yes, it's launching soon in the April issue of monthly G Fantasy. That's out April 18th, 2025.
And it gets a color opening page, which is always nice.
Definitely suggest they're putting some weight behind it.
So our mission here really is to unpack what Lulu's Hellhouse is actually about and, why it sounds potentially quite interesting.
Okay, so the core concept is
Yeah.
supernatural, obviously, but it's about a real estate agent.
A workaholic real estate agent, apparently.
Yeah, who ends up having to deal with a haunted house.
That's an unusual mix. Real estate and ghosts.
Right. That's what grabs you. It's this clash of the totally practical, like, business world sales targets, property listings, hitting the paranormal.
The magazine description apparently plays that up. The agent juggling, like, open houses and ghostly encounters.
Pretty much. And Tajima seems really excited. They posted on X, formerly Twitter,
Oh, yeah. What did they say?
showed a teaser image, described the plot as basically a battle. A determined real estate agent versus a terrifying haunted mansion. Even used some spooky emojis, kind of leaning into the theme.
Huh, nice. Well, thinking about Victoria's Electric Coffin, Tajima definitely has a style. Compelling supernatural plots, really detailed art.
Exactly. So you'd expect Lulu's Hell House to probably offer something similar. That mix of mystery, maybe some horror elements.
And maybe some dark humor, too, given the setup.
Could be. That blend often allows for it. The contrast is inherently a bit absurd.
Yeah, it really sets up some immediate questions, doesn't it? Like, is this super focused agent actually going to sell this haunted place?
Or do they get totally sucked into the haunting itself? Does it become more than just a job obstacle?
Right. Is it just, difficult property, need to close the deal, or is it a genuine, ghostly nightmare they have to survive?
That's the core tension, I think.
Yeah.
Business versus something genuinely dangerous or maybe even tragic tied to the house.
Okay, so wrapping it up then. Ikuno Tajima, creator of Victoria's Electric Coffin, has this new manga, Lulu's Hellhouse, launching soon.
And it features a workaholic real estate agent whose biggest professional challenge is suddenly extremely paranormal.
Yeah.
A haunted house listing.
The really neat part is just smashing together real estate, the everyday grind with ghosts.
It just feels like a fresh angle on the whole haunted house story. Takes it somewhere different.
Totally. And it leaves you thinking, doesn't it? Like, forgetting the big plot for a second, just blending that mundane work stuff with actual hauntings. What's the most unexpected, maybe even darkly funny thing that could happen to an agent trying to show off a haunted house?
Imagine trying to stage the place with ghosts rearranging the furniture. Or handling client questions about unusual drafts.
Exactly. Definitely gives you something to chew on while we wait for the first chapter.